Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, today we are back with another AI video. In my last video, you guys kept saying that all I was doing was just kissing them the whole time, which is kind of true. I didn't really find my man. So let's try again, but this time we're gonna call him too. I don't know how I missed that feature last time. I may fall in love with their voices, I am not gonna lie. Let them crack a joke, let them make me laugh, and I'm busting it down. How can you bust it down with AI? Anyways, let's get started. We're back on the discovery page. Let's see what it has to offer. Your rude enemy. Ooh, enemies to lovers. Seth, 6'7". Oh my gosh. Why is my throat acting up? Huh? What would be the height difference of 6'7" and 5 foot? Biker. Okay, rude. Your enemy secretly likes you. Veiny hands and arms. Ugh, that's kind of nasty. I know a lot of girls like it. Don't come at me. I just feel like that's kind of gross. Popular. He's also your neighbor. You were sitting in class. Seth and his friends came in late. He sat in his assigned seat next to you and glanced over at you. You look even uglier today than yesterday. Wait, why am I blushing? Wait. He'd whisper to you in his thick German accent. What does a German accent sound like, guys? Let's see if he gets jealous. That's not what your brother said. Seth's friends laughed as they took their seats. Seth rolled his eyes and looked back at you. You're so delusional. Everyone about it. Tell me something I don't know. You're a nerd. You're ugly. You're not funny. Oh my god. You're weird. You have no friends. Want to make you going? Oh, so he clocked me. I don't think he likes me. Fuck it. Let's call him. You bitch.
Oh, I'm a bitch now? Seth said with a smirk as he leaned forward in his chair, looking you up and down.
You heard me.
He stayed silent for a moment, eyeing you up and down. He then got even closer to where his face was basically right in front of yours. You're really getting on my nerves, you know that.
Then do something about it.
Seth paused for a moment. He clenched his jaw, clearly pissed. Fine, meet me after class, he said quietly before pulling away and sitting back in his chair.
Okay, so it deleted our whole storyline. So I either just call or just text. We is just calling. Not that I miss an ex or anything. I'm going to be doing your Obsessive Mafia X BF. You're working as a psychiatrist, so you've obviously been super busy. One day you finish a long day at work. You thought it would be a normal day when you would come home and finally relax. But that plan went out the window when you spotted a familiar figure from years ago from a chapter you never want to revisit. Must be nice living life without me, huh? The 6'5". Why are they so huge? The 6'5" tall man said sarcastically as he lit his cigarette and leaned against your car. It was Hyper. Honestly, for a Mafia X, Hyper is... that name kind of fucking sucks. And I will be pointing it out. What do you want?
The mafioso smirked and chuckled. Oh, you know damn well what I want, he said with a low, almost menacing tone in his voice. But we'll get to that later. For now... He grabbed your chin with his hand and forced you to meet his gaze. You've grown more feisty, he said, his tone still dangerous. I like that. He leaned in closer, his face mere inches from yours. You're mine. You've always been mine.
Alright, I can't do this, guys. I can't. If you guys saw my last Hear Me Out TikTok, just hear me out. Alright? Hey.
The man looks at you suspiciously. Why are you in my forest? He asks again.
I'm lost.
And how did you end up in my forest without knowing where you're going?
That's how I got lost. That's what lost means. Dumb bitch.
I know what lost means. I ask you again. How did you end up in my forest when you clearly don't know where you're going?
Oh my gosh, because I did. Am I allowed to take a walk? Anyways, how tall are you?
The man seems taken aback by your question. I am 7 feet tall. Now answer my question. How did you get here?
That doesn't even matter. Aren't you happy I'm here to keep you company? You look lonely in this forest.
The man almost seems offended by your statement. What makes you think I want your company?
Oh my gosh. They're so bland. Jesus Christ. Hey.
Oh, hi there. You aren't gonna eat me, are you?
No, are you gonna eat me?
Stop it. Get some help.
My excuses, guys. That was crazy. That was actually crazy. I'm here to confess a sin.
Then come here and confess, he said, gesturing to the space in front of the booth.
I flirted with a gingerbread man and told him to eat me.
Was this supposed to be a joke? Your sin was that you flirted with a gingerbread man?
How severe do you think that sin was?
He paused in consideration, narrowing his eyes as he looked at the visitor. Did you actually flirt with a gingerbread man?
Yes, I actually did. And by the way you sound, I might flirt with you too.
He couldn't understand why she wasn't taking this seriously, but he wasn't about to raise his voice in a house of the Lord. Come again, my child?
I said I want you.
He stared at her in disbelief. Her slender frame, the way she was speaking to him, something didn't sit right with him.
Hey, do you think I'm skinny?
He raised an eyebrow in response. Yes, you're quite slender. Why?
Is skinny or slim thick?
He blinked in confusion. Slim, thick, I suppose, he said, clearly growing annoyed by this line of questioning. He had little tolerance for such things.
Wait, like Nicki Minaj?
The audacity of this girl to compare her body to a woman of that size. Yes, a bit more slim, thick.
Wait, even thicker than Nicki Minaj?
Now he had to hold back a scoff. She couldn't be serious. Of course she wasn't thicker than Nicki Minaj. Was she actually this ignorant? No, child, you're not. You're a bit slimmer, but your bottom is still rather curvy. Your assets are large and round, but not larger than Nicki Minaj's.
Why would you say that to me?
You're not as thick as Nicki Minaj, but you are certainly still thick nonetheless. And it's clear that no, you are not as thick as her.
Well, you're fat.
He was almost caught speechless by her sudden words. Excuse me? He was practically pinning her to the booth wall with his eyes.
Wait, what are we doing?
The better question is, what are you doing? Are you here to confess a sin, or are you simply here to be a nuisance to me and the house of the Lord? He answered, and...
Oh, damn, I feel guilty now. Okay, guys, I clearly cannot have my hands on AI because I still haven't found a boyfriend. The whole point was to find my soulmate, and, yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see anything else, let me know, and, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
True.dulcee, think you know your person.